What's up, everyone? I am Jamie with Three Little Goats Homestead, and today we are bringing Linny and Squiggy home. Now, if you're new here, Linny and Squiggy were our meat hogs that we grew out this year for the freezer farm. So we dropped them off a few weeks ago. If you want to see that whole debacle, I will link it down below. But today they are ready to be picked up, so we are going to head to beautiful Mountain View, Arkansas to go and get the pigs and bring them home. So let's go. Alright. Probably only got 2 in there. We need to bring boxes with us so they can package them all up.
Really, so it's transported home.
Yeah, and that way, if anything starts to melt, it doesn't melt all over the inside of my car. So we are back with Liddy and Squiggy. So yesterday we went ahead and we cleaned out our pork freezer and got everything cleaned out of there, so would actually have room for them. So now we get to get them all put away and organized, and then we'll go over how much this actually costs. Sausage and bacon in similar fashion. Look at all this bacon, honey. Look at it all. Look at this bacon.
That's some good looking bacon.
That was the big thing that we kind of didn't like about having the coonies, was we didn't get very much bacon. Like, this was like the average that we got for the bacon off. I think this is actually some of Cheech and Chong bacon, and we only got like maybe a few pounds of it. There's a ton of bacon in here. I'm very excited. So where should we put the bacon? So it looks like we may be going to get another freezer because the pork freezer is full. Still trying to shove stuff in. We shoved some stuff in the beef freezer, and we have reached our max capacity on our overflow freezer. So yeah. So all in with the cost of the butchering, we raised Linny and Squiggy for about 8 months, and after calculating how much feed they ate over that last 8 months, plus the cost of all of the butchering, of course, we're in at just under $1.80 a pound for all of our meat, which is pretty amazing if you ask me, because right now pork chops at our grocery store average around $3.50 to $4 a pound. So we're just at saving about 50%, unless you count the cost of having to get another freezer. Then it goes up. But I think we're going to be able to make this work. We are going to, of course, deliver some to Jesse's parents, so they can store some of it at their house as well. Now, I haven't gone through and seen how many pork chops and how many packages of bacon we got and all of that, because, well, we cut a ton of it, and it's hot today, and the main goal was just to get everything in the freezer. But just from what I have seen, the hams look amazing, the bacon looks amazing. We're going to have some pork chops tonight for dinner, so I'll update you guys on how those are. And I think Jesse wants to actually cook up some sausage and some bacon as well, because like I said, we've never used this particular butcher, so hopefully we like everything, because I know we like the sausage from the butcher we normally go to. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, that sun's bright. All right, y'all, so it is the end of the day. We got everything kind of somewhat organized. We ended up taking a bunch of stuff over to Jesse's parents because they had a lot more room in their big freezer to kind of free up some of the room in ours, which they needed to fill their freezer up anyway. So it works out for us because it gave us a little bit of room. It works out for them because they got I know I'll have comments asking, why didn't we just butcher the cows ourselves? Well, we're in Arkansas and it is in May already, and it has already been in the 80s, and the flies are just absolutely horrendous already. So butchering right now without having a cold room to do it in, let alone someplace to store them, wasn't feasible for us right now. Eventually we would like to actually build a cold storage, and that way we can butcher our own pigs and eventually our own cows. But we didn't want to wait until cooler weather to butcher them so we could hang them. So we took them to the butcher. And it's just one less thing that we really have to deal with, because we got enough going on right now. So that is why we took them to the butcher. Even with the cost of the butcher, it was still really cheap, under $2 a pound. And that includes them smoking the jowl bacon, the regular bacon, and the hams. So all of that, we're still under $2 a pound, which is absolutely amazing. But I'm going to end this video because I am rendering more tallow to make room in the freezers, because even though we made a little bit of space, we still have to butcher 35 meat birds in about 2 weeks, and we're not going to go through that much meat to make room for that many meat birds in the freezer. So I'm rendering a bunch of tallow out, plus I was out in my office anyway, so I needed to restock for that. And then I'll be rendering a bunch of lard out as well. So that is what I'll be doing the next few days. But the boys are actually already out milking, so I'm going to start getting my evening chores done. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We put out new videos every single week. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.